Table 29, please get her a gift. Big up yourself, Table 29. All right, thank you so much. All right, so we are now going to have our next speaker, a very energetic lady, one who I'm sure we're all going to enjoy because every time I hear her, I'm so inspired with all the energy and everything that she comes with. We're going to hear from Dr. Nsombe Jaja. Yes, 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 yes. You know how she does it. All right. So she's going to be our motivational speaker right now. And she is a PMP CMC. Sounds like a DPD. And she's the managing director of Quality Management Consultancy Company Limited, a consulting practice providing assistance to the business community in the areas of strategic management, quality management, leadership development, and customer service management. She founded this company in 1986, and it is now a recognized regional consulting firm with clients and associates throughout the English-speaking Caribbean. For the past 20 years, Nsombe has worked with the leadership teams of client organizations, assisting them with strategic management, quality management, customer experience management, and change management. She's the author of How Leaders Develop Spiritual Intelligence. Her highly acclaimed CD, Reach for the Stars, has motivated many to achieve excellence in their lives. Today, Dr. Nsombe Jaja is going to present to us on harnessing your power. And I know she is going to turn it up. Let's hear from her. Welcome her, please.
It shows your age. But that's not really true because the millennials, I hear them singing some songs that I used to be dancing to at age 16. And me say, how them pick me just step into our oldies. You ever see them at oldies? You remember when Countryside was on Eastwood Park and the young people, them like my children used to go. It was amazing. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Wow, wow, wow. So now ask me how me do. You're supposed to say, and you, because I asked you your answer. You're supposed to say, and you. Ask me, ask me, ask me. What do you think? Me is wonderful. I am wonderful for those of you who don't talk patois. I am wonderful. I am blessed. And I am highly favored and flavored. Because when God made us in Jamaica, you know, Him not only just favor us, which is enough, but Him put a little cumin and a little pepper and a little, especially Scotch bonnet, yeah? Because some of we really pepper as woman, you know, not true. But me love that pepper side of me, man. Sometimes I have to just tone it down. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute, are you hearing me good? It is my absolute delight to be sharing this stage with these awesome, powerful women that you have been seeing since yesterday. I feel so honored and so humbled to be in their presence. And when I see my picture amongst them, I say, ooh, Nsombe girl. Yes, and I love them. I love them all. Some of you might not know why they asked me to be here. what I have to do with energy. But I may have enough to do with energy. I have been over the years, and I not the kind of energy we are talking about, man. Let me tell you about that energy in a few minutes. But, you know, it's interesting. As a consultant, I have to stand here in the present, look into the future, make some decisions now to prepare myself for then. And that's why after I did the doctorate, I did the PMP. Project management is a way of the future. I'm not talking about just go to the school, get a little 35 hours. I'm talking about certification, serious certification. I'm talking about the PMP. You have to do the exam, yeah? And then I thought I've been a consultant for 30 years. I'm 64 years old. Thanks to my children for keeping me youthful, yeah? Thanks to them. And you must hang out with youngsters around you if you really want. You know, see Kelly, yeah? Kelly act like 10 fire stick. I'm telling you, go girl. Yeah. So I got a fellowship in 2012 to go to Kenya to study climate change, carbon accounting, and mitigation. And then I was so excited by that that I decided to do a course with the University of Melbourne in climate change. And then I've been working with some of the energy companies. That's how I know Hillary and how I know Maureen and Cheryl and all those people from Petrojam. And the JPS people hang around because I'm interested in energy is the way of the future. And so I want to prepare myself to play in that space. You see that beautiful lady that's taking a picture of me? I'm my daughter. Her name is Shani Jaja. Yes. And she's one of my committed listeners. But today we're not talking about that kind of energy, fossil fuel and solar and wind and biofuels and so on. I'm talking to you today about a different kind of renewable, one that is easy to harness and one that will propel us to heights we never could imagine. I really am delighted with this opportunity to share my thoughts with you and to remind you of some of the important principles that inspire some of you to take action that will 10x your life. Who know what 10x mean? Tell me what 10x mean. We have a prize for that. Who knows what 10x mean? Multiply your life by 10. Whatever it is that you're doing now, 10x it. Meaning, turn it up by 10 times. So nobody get that prize. It's one of my CDs, my highly acclaimed motivational CD, Reach for the Stars. I want to never win that one. I will not get a chance again. Yeah. So I was asked to speak on harnessing your personal power. So first of all, I'm going to talk to you about how you unlock it. Because you have to unlock it first, because too many of us have all of that power just locked up inside of us. And we have not yet even begun to tap it so that we can unleash it on the world. And then after that, I'm going to talk to you about how you're going to harness it to build your dreams and to help others to find their voice. Because when we were placed on this earth, we were not placed here just for ourselves. Whatever it is that we are doing, it needs to impact others in a very positive way. You agree? Good. So, the principle behind unlocking your personal power is that the point of power is within you. You've heard a lot of speakers speak to that. They say the power is within. And Wallace Wattle says, you will never do great things in the external world until you think great things in your internal world. So unlocking your personal power begins with the transformation of your thinking. I am amazed how blessed we are as a people. And I ask people, how are you? Not bad. I say, what that mean? No, first of all, before I ask them that, I say, how are you? Not bad. How are you? Good. And it makes such a difference. When they say good, it's a totally different energy from when they say not bad. So, in my training, two negatives make a. So when you put not and bad together, what do you get? Yes, so we are bad. I say not bad and use up so much energy if you say two words. Might as well you say, and that good will brighten up your spirit and generate more energy. You realize that? So when you are asked, how are you, what are you going to say? Wonderful. No, sir. No. We're going to turn that up. It's wonderful, it's blessed, and highly favored. Recognize what is within you. That power within you is greater than any circumstance outside of you. Lisa and I are coaches. And when we ask people, what would you love? You know what people start talking about? What they don't want. Mr. Never ask you the question there. What would you love? And it's so hard for many of us to answer that question. There are some people, however, when you ask them, you can't stop them. You know, it's like their mouth get on spring because they have been thinking about this for so long, but they have never gotten to the point where they can take action on it. But there are some people who have never given themselves the gift of thinking about what would you love. Because from they're born until they're growing up to become adults, people are telling them what they want them to do. And so they live their lives through the eyes of parents and relatives and teachers, and the fire that is inside, the purpose with which they were placed here, they have not even begun to tap into it. So people are asking, how you find your purpose? Different people find it different ways. I remember, I have 4 children. I have 4 children that were born in 5 years. Yeah? Wanted to get the childbearing thing out of the way so that I could raise them. Yeah? Now, I mean, I mash up, you know. I don't mash up. If you look for me, you realize I mash up, right? So, it's not really picnic mash up, you know. It's not the number of picnic you have mash up, you know. Your mind that mash up, you know. When you see them as crosses, the little crosses picnic up. Children are a blessing. Yes. So you have to see them through the eyes of blessing in order for the blessings to flow to you. So me have this son, 1 so son, and 3 girls, right? So true, because I'm a scientist, I did chemistry and applied chemistry for my first degree. So people ask me, what are you doing at this your business here? Lisa Officer is an engineer. Lisa Lewis is an engineer, right? Lisa. And people will ask her, what are you doing in coaching, leadership coaching? Well, let me tell you, as we go through, there are times in our lives where we are called to transition. And some of you know that you're being called to transition, but are afraid like puss. I'll talk about fear later on. Seriously. When you know say the work leave on a long time. When you know say when you leave the work long time, but you still go work. Right? We'll talk about that. Yeah. So I forcing my boy into engineering and force fitting him into engineering. That kid would have none of it. So me all said him go ExEd to do the pre-engineering course so him could have stepped automatically into UTech. Nobody fails that course. My boy did. So I said, come work with me for a year until you figure out what you want to do. Halfway through the year, come tell me, say, him want to go to Heart Runaway Bay to cook. Me never did know Madea at that time. But if me did know Madea, then me would have said, Eller? Engineer? Cook? But you know, part of this presentation is to tell you that when God talks to you, listen to God. You can't make photographer take on-stage picture of you because you will see yourself. You will see yourself in the gleaner look, sir. Yeah. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. When God talks to you, and this is serious business, you know. When God talks to you, you need to listen. Because me and the boy stand up there in the middle of my office and him tell me, say, him want go heart run away, be cook, and me stun, you know. And in that stun state, God said to me, Lord, the boy. So I said, yes, Lord. Because I remember what Khalil Gibran said. He said, your children are not your children. They are sons and daughters of life longing for its own. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow that you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. And if as parents we understand that, we don't just allow the picnic them to become who God has created them to be. So when I get a chance, I'm going to ask you if you Google this. OG Jaja, OJI, or Google ASHEBRE, which is his middle name. He's one of the finest chefs on this side of the hemisphere. Because when I picnic them do things, them do it good. 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 Because I raised them to help them to understand that you can be anything that you want to be. So you see, after OG trained me, me just love Shani. Shani said, Mommy, the first degree is yours. What I do after that is mine. When the last one was in medical, doing, what do you call it, pre-med, we have force fit her in a dentistry. When she gets into junior year, she called. She said, Mommy, you and Auntie Donna want me to be a dentist. It's not going to happen. Get over it. Excuse me. So, for those of you who are sitting in here, knowing what it is that you want, knowing what your big why is, and have not given yourself the opportunity to even think about it and dream about it, I am asking you, what would you love? What would you love to be? What would you love to do? What would you love to have? What would you love to give? And look at it on 4 main dimensions of your life: your health, your relationships, your career, and your financial freedom. Because it is said that you have the power to create whatever it is that you want. And the best way to serve God and others is to become the very best you that you can be. I am so on purpose, it's a shame. But me did vex when people used to ask me to do motivation talk. You know, it is a way back in those days. Come back from Japan, technical training and quality management, and we're really trying to put these systems in organization to help them turn up the processes and deliver better product and service. But because my Japanese training focused on the human side of quality as much as it focused on the technical side of quality, I married them when I came to Jamaica. So consultants don't normally deal with the people side and the nice side and the soft side in organizations, so them can start calling me motivational speaker. Me vex, you see. As a technical person, of course I did vex. And one day God said to me, you must listen to God's voice, you know. And don't tell me, say, how you know I say I got another devil. You know. Yeah? You know. But you see, when God talk to you, you don't want to hear what God... So I ask people, me say, your mother call you? Yes. When your mother call you, you have to ask, who is this? Your sister call you? Do you have to ask, who is this? Yeah? When you hear Barry Jeep on radio, you don't know what's him. Eh. So when God talk to you, you say, you don't know whether God... And look how long you live, and God will talk to you all of your life. Oh, don't stop them foolishness there. All you need to do is listen, because God don't always tell you what you want to hear. So God said to me one day, in Zombie, you don't notice the people calling you motivational speaker and asking you to do these things? Me say, yes, but me always say that, yes, at first, yes. Me always say that with attitude to God. He said, then suppose this is your calling. If me didn't know my day at the time, they made us say, hello. But you know, the moment I started saying yes when I was asked to do motivational talks, I felt, ladies and gentlemen, as if I was swimming in the river in the direction in which the river was flowing, not swimming upstream. When you truly find what God placed you here to do, your life is going to be in perfect alignment. I mean, I mean to say everything is going to be okay, because life is a process of peaks and valleys. But let me tell you, the journey is amazing. Yeah? So you unlock your personal power by dreaming and creating a vision of what you would love. And Jack Canfield said, about a small it up. Jack Canfield said, when you create that vision, make it so big that when you achieve it, not if you achieve it, when you achieve it, you'll know it's only God. Because when we have a little small vision, you know, we beat up our chest when we achieve it. You know? You want one little matches box house and you go down to NHT and you buy the little matches box house and you... But you see, when you see the big dream house and you say, boy, you walk in it and you feel good and you know say the one here is yours, and then you see the money and then the fear grip you inside of your belly. At them times you must step into it, because you see, when you hold the house there, you will know it's only God. Yeah? He said, when you achieve it, you will know. Yeah? And Brian Tracy tells us, write the goals down, write them down, whatever it is that you want. And my Bible says, ask. Your Bible too. Knock. Seek. Oh, no, it's enough, so we don't have to do it now, right? And Brian Tracy said, when you write it down, you achieve it much, 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 much faster than you ever imagined. Because here what Thoreau said. Thoreau said, if one advances confidently in the direction of their dreams, endeavoring to live the life they are imagining, not have imagined, are imagining, one passes invisible boundaries and meet with unexpected success in common hours. Look on Kelly Tomlin, JPS. You and I know JPS. We live long enough in Jamaica. You remember that old elephant there? One ugly, thick-skinned elephant? Yeah? And that Kelly take over. You understand? And then she's so bold. This little woman, bold, coming to Jamaica, but she want to turn this thick-skinned old elephant in a bathtub. Can you imagine? She no mad. That's why they used to call her mad when she had tried to do all them things there, right? But she had the vision that this elephant could have been turned in the bathtub. And look at us today. JPS sponsored. JPS sponsored. And them tell us how to conserve energy. My light bill go from $30,000 to $8,000. That I know nothing. That I know nothing. That I know nothing. Guess what? Me here so me can bring it down even further. You understand? So folks, this is the JPS of today. Can you imagine the JPS of tomorrow? It begins with a vision. And that vision does not cost us anything. It takes nothing of us to visualize. And so you need to just allow your imagination to run free. And as you do that, God will inspire you to identify what He has called you for. Sudan. Yeah. So, back to your dream. When you give yourself the gift of dreaming and moving confidently in the direction, there is a fire that it will ignite in you that will make you come alive. It's going to stun you. Yeah? But remember what Seneca said. He said, no wind is favorable to the sailor who has no destination. So you better identify the direction of your life and start moving in there. Having done that, then you need to harness that power, make it work for you. So having created the dream and recognized that this dream is right for you, you now need to tend the garden of your mind to ensure that you give that dream the very best chance of growing and succeeding. So you're going to have to clear the dream of fear. The ongle time, ongle is the superlative of only. Yeah. The only time that fear shows its ugly head is when you are ready to step out into another stage of your life. As long as you're in the rut, as long as you're in your comfort zone, you feel no fear. Yeah? But guess what? You decide that you're going to turn up 10x. Yeah? And then you start taking action. So here, fear. What makes you think you can do that? You don't see the economy. You know, sister, we in a IMF restriction. Yeah? Go out in your own business. You are going to leave that cushy job. So it says to you, not to say, that's what it said to you, Lisa. Yeah? And if certain things never happen in the company, I don't know that you would have taken that decision to step out. Me glad say company are downsize and I kick out some amount. Me glad. Because if that did not happen, some of you would never step into your purpose at all. Yeah? Because I do the change management with the organization, and when I tell them, say, this is a gift, this is a blessing in disguise. I said, Dr. Teta, what you talk about? Me have bills to pay, me have so and so and so and so. I am asking those of you who lost your job or who left your job voluntarily, keep one of them paycheck there. Keep it for 20 years and compare it with what you're earning then. And then you will realize, when them say, you're going to leave your good work. Please. My mother bawled the living eye water when me step out. Yeah? So fear is going to come with some very sexy arguments. And some of you are silly enough to see it as the voice of reason. Yeah? But what I want you to recognize is that your intellectual intelligence, as Einstein said, is your servant. Your spiritual intelligence, where God speaks to you, is your master. So if you're an idiot, you are going to honor the servant and ignore the master. Enough time God talk to you, God say, a time. Hello? It is time. Yeah? For you to step into the next phase of your life. Yesterday, I met one of my mentees from one powerful organization in Jamaica. This is an engineer who was responsible for the 14,000 environmental management system. The picnic now is the corporate communications and promotions manager. Mister, I bet you when them give you that work there, because the CEO saw the potential in her and gave her that work. I bet you when they mention it to you, you're afraid like puss. Because you say you don't have any of these competencies. God does not call the equipped. God equips the called. So when the fear come in, don't entertain it. Just like how you have an unwanted guest in your house, you're not going to put him around the dining table or inside of the living room and give it food and drink and have conversation. You're going to kick out that unwanted guest. When fear comes into your mind, kick out fear. Kick it out. But if you kick out something, you have to replace it with something. So I'm saying, when you kick it out, replace it with faith. Faith. Feed your faith and starve your fear. So, a lot of us have some forgiveness work to do. That is something else that you have to dig out of the garden of your mind to give your dreams the greatest chance of success. Because they say, wherever there is someone jailed, there is a jailer. And just like how the prisoner in a prison, the prisoner, the one that imprisoned, the imprisoner is equally jailed. Joyce Meyer say, if you hold up people in your heart, and you are angry and upset and generating hostile emotions towards that person, and every time they come in your mind, it boil up something in here. Boil is the superlative of boil. Yeah? Joyce Meyer said, if you're doing those things, then you are drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So we need to let go of the toxic thinking. We need to let go of the complaining, and we need to replace it with thoughts of love and gratitude. Free yourself and give your dreams the greatest chance to grow. Listen to the still small voice. Miss Stop. Listen to the still small voice, the voice of inspired insight. It speaks to you every single day, and it will never take you where you're not supposed to go. And so, in closing, yes, them give me one little bit of time, so them put me on short leash today, so I have to take the short leash, because I want to come back again, right? I want to come back next year. So in closing, I want to do this poem very, very quickly, because it's so aligned with what it is. It's a poem, I Can, by Beverly Nadler. It says, I look in the mirror and ask myself, what do I want to be? What do I want to have and do? The choice is up to me. Created in the image of God, the Bible says we are, and with God all things are possible. So reach for the highest star. First, we have to set our goals and create our plan. And when doubts and fears get in the way, keep on saying, face each day with confidence. Stand tall with your head held high. Believe in yourself and you'll make it. You can if only you'll try. Take action. Get out of the shadows and step out into the sun. For the only race you can win in life is the race that you have run. We measure success by money and wealth, but so much better by far is the success of feeling the power inside when you know who you really are. Each one of us is a special person. We're all one of a kind with untapped potential that awakens when you learn how to use your mind. Now, when I look in the mirror, I finally love what I see. I can do anything I really want to. Thank God I'm me. I'm going to ask you to stand a moment and hold the hands of those of you at the table. Just hold hands at the table. And I'm going to ask you to just listen to the words of this song. Allow the music seep into your body and every fiber of your being to take you to another level to 10x your life. You can do amazing things, but this song is saying you will do amazing things. Mr. Music, will you please play? Turn it up, Mr. Music.
Amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing. Amazing. You will do amazing things. You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings, and with every step you take. Bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams. You will do amazing the places you will go and the people you will know. Don't worry when, where, or how. You don't.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jaja. People, you have been told. Yes? You heard all that she had to say. I mean, what did I tell you? Totally inspiring, totally energetic. And we just love to hear from you. You can come back next year for sure. I will give you more, I will give you more time. We'll give you more time. Thank you so much, Dr. Ensambi Jaja. Round of applause again for her. Thank you so much.